Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Top Drives. In today's episode I have more info on the 15 update of Top Drives, the one that we know now is releasing on Monday. If you haven't seen my last video, I'm telling you now as well, we will probably see this update being released on Monday due to a Play Store update, like coming updates page that is prevalent at the Play Store. We know that it's gonna be released on Monday, so that's when we will see the cars. But now, the days leading up to Monday, what Hutch has done is that they have released cars. Like every day they've released 3 cars. So far they've released 6 new cars that I'm going to show you today, that we can have a little look at, you and I. And these cars are actually quite interesting because they reveal a lot of more information to this update than what we previously had. So not only is it awesome that we are getting new cars, we are also getting some more information and an in-depth look into the situation of what update 15 is going to be, because this has new bounds that we haven't seen before. This has pushed the update to another level because we have some new brands. Yes, we do. We already had like 9 new brands, I think, and now we have even more. Probably not 9, but like 7 or something. We had something ridiculous. We probably have 9 by now. So let's have a look at the new cars that have been revealed. First of all, we have the 17 RQ DTomaso Innocenti Mini DTomaso. Innocenti Mini DTomaso. Does that mean the innocent small Tomaso? If it means that, that is absolutely blessed, yo. So this obviously means we will see a DTomaso overhaul, which is something I think a lot of people were not expecting, since the European Revolution was when this was introduced, right? DTomaso, meaning it hasn't been around for that long, and still we have a overhaul already. So the DTomaso Innocenti Mini DTomaso, what can we say about this? Well, it is a medium ground clearance car, most likely, for a front wheel drive. We're talking 77 handling ish, and we're talking a 9.577. It's not horrible, but it's not a very good car, but it's definitely a cute car, and I can't help but looking forward to collect this just because of the name, Innocenti Mini DTomaso. Now we are moving on to the next car because this has nothing more to it really. The Ford Sport car, and obviously this is definitely meaning that we are seeing a Ford revamp as well. So we really are, dude, really, someone driving their motorcycle outside my house. Ugh. Always when I record too, they always do it. Anyways, this means we're definitely getting a Ford revamp. Also, the Ford Sport car right here is not looking horrible. We have 81 handling, I would guess, maxed out, and a 7.8 or something, right? It's not bad, it's not bad. It's like, it's probably gonna be medium, so I'm gonna say this is going to be a contender with some of those Mazdas that are around the same, like the whatever they're called, you know, the big SUV Mazdas. This has kind of the same stat line as that. It's not obviously going to be a direct contender. What more we can see from these cars is I think the RQ number is a little bit larger than what it usually is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it looks like it. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ford revamp basically confirmed with this car being released. 2003, that's very nice. That is quite soon. I mean, quite good to see that we are getting 2003. Now, the thing about DTomaso, I want to tell you something. The thing about DTomaso is we haven't seen a lot of low RQ stuff. Same goes for Audi, because Audi is getting a big revamp in this episode, in this update too. We haven't seen low RQ stuff for these two brands, and now we are finally seeing some. And also, what I meant by this is that This is a 27 RQ car, it's a 2000s car. If we see a lot of these, if we see the normal Ford car, if we see a big expansion for all of these low RQ cars, that might be something that we have been waiting for. At least I have, because I think we need to see a big expansion of the low RQ stuff, because I think that's almost the most fun stuff to collect and upgrade, because it is so it's so easy to upgrade, right? It's so easy to max out those cars, and when you have events surrounding those cars, you feel like they are fun and easygoing events. I like it. So more low rarity cars for me gives a bigger spread to the wide, player base, and I think that is definitely the way to go. Moving on, we have the Ford Capri Tick Ford Turbo. I'm not entirely exactly sure where this screenshot is from. This is just taken from my own Discord server. But I do believe Hutch released these cars, the Fords, for YouTubers to make videos on, and then when YouTubers made videos on them, they got posted in every Discord server, like always, right? So probably this is a screenshot from one of my fellow Top Drives YouTubers videos. So I'm sorry I can't give you credit, because I don't know exactly who it's from. But yeah, next up we have the Ford Capri Tick Ford Turbo. This is looking like a cool 80s ride. From the picture, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be medium ground clearance. However, looking at the stats, I would presume it's medium. We are talking a 5.384. That's actually very good. It might not be medium then. 5.384, is that realistic? I think somewhere around there. Rear wheel drive. It's a cool looking picture. I really do like this picture outside of some woodland area. I don't know what those windows are in the background. Is it like is it inside a stadium or something like that? I have no clue entirely, but however, this is going to be one of those meh cars, but nevertheless a cool car to tease Ford with. And next up we have a very much higher RQ car from Ford. We have the Ford Focus RS from 2016. We pretty much know for sure from the other Ford Focuses in the game that this is going to be medium. We are talking 3.7, probably 95, four-wheel drive medium. This is crazy. This is going to shake up the epic meta for medium cars. I wonder if they will bring the Peugeot back down to Epic 2, because this is 77. I think the Peugeot would fit around 79 then. I wonder if they will do that. It would be very nice to see the rivalry that will happen with the Ford Focus and the Peugeot, if that is indeed the case. And I wonder how good this is in comparison to other medium ground clearance high epics. I think for the wet, it's going to be uncontestedly the best epic, if we're not talking about standard tires cars, and if we are not talking about the Peugeot in the events of it going down. Very cool to see this one. 77 RQ. Very beautiful picture, actually. Nice centered picture for once from Hutch here. And nice color they chose too. A sparkling blue Ford Focus RS. I really do enjoy it. And look at the little RS sign. I don't know if you can see that, but the RS sign to the right on the grill kind of looks purple. I kind of like how that kind of fits in with the epic thing. I like it. I like it. Moving on, we have two legendaries actually, and both are very, very exciting, so I hope you are ready. We have the DTomaso P72, which is an 80 RQ epic with quite a good stat line. 3.199 is what I would guess maxed out, something like that, or 3.0 even 99, and that's 80. And the 200 top speed, that's a high top speed. And probably quite a nice MRA, because it is a DTomaso. Now, we are looking at the first ever car to be included into Top Drives that has the China tag. The China region, right? So we know for certain that we are going to have a new country in the filter system, and we know for certain we're gonna have two new countries, but we'll get to that very, very soon. But this is an absolute beast of a car. It looks absolutely beautiful, obviously, and at 80 RQ I think this is actually quite good where it sits. with the top speed 0 to 60 and handling in mind, and with all of the 80 RQ legendaries that are going down in RQ to epics, we are going to see a new hierarchy for these low RQ legendaries. So it will be definitely fun to see whether this can compete with the other low RQ legendaries, or if it will be better or worse. We don't really know where this places, but if we look at the current meta, obviously it's going to be good for an RQ80. But is that going to be the case after the update, when all of the cars that were RQ80, all of the like 32 legendaries that are going down in RQ, when they are in epic, what happens to the RQ 80 to 85 meta per se? Is this going to place? Probably. I would say this would be kind of run of the mill then, which will be very, very interesting. And I think that is backed and supported by the next car I have to reveal, which is also the last card I have to show you in this video. We have the W Motors Veneer Supersport, and this is the first car from the United Arab Emirates. As you can see, it has the AE tag up in the right corner, which means we will have yet another country added to the filter system, as I said. Also, this confirms that W Motors is going to be in the game. I think the Lincoln Hypersport is also the one they have, like W Motors, right? So we were probably gonna see a 2-car garage at least. 2-car lineup, that's what I would guess, from the AE brand. Now, if we look at this car, this is what I'm talking about with the RQ. This is 88 RQ, which is quite low for a legendary. However, we have 2.690 and a 248 top speed, meaning top speed would probably go to like 255. And then we have like a 2.399, and that is very good stats for an 88 RQ car. So that's why I think there will be a sort of a hierarchy switch up in the legendary rarity. I think a lot of cars are moving down in this update, and we will cram a lot more cars into the 85 to 90, 90 to 95 area, so that we can leave some room at the top. I'm guessing that's kind of what Hutch is trying to do here with this, and I would say objectively that's a good change for the game, because that means we don't have that big of a stuck up at 100 RQ, where some cars are 100 RQ and they are completely unbalanced because one is way better and one is way worse, but they're still both 100 RQ because of obvious reasons, right? Because they're so good. This is a way to do it by moving everything down. You leave room at the top, right? That's basically what I'm saying here, and I think that's kind of a good idea. Also, I'm super hyped for all of these new supercars coming into the game. It's going to be absolutely glorious to see the 255 plus added cars, because it's over 2,700 by the update, and we have 2,455 currently in the game, so we have at least 255 cars coming. So I hope you guys are super excited for the next update. I know I sure am, and I hope you're happy that we looked over all of these cars. I think this is very, very nice, and I think this is definitely showing just how widespread the 15th update is going to be. I think it's going to be more widespread than anybody scoped it to be, because we are having a lot of new manufacturers coming into the game, and I'm super hyped for that. So let's do a quick rundown. We have the DTomaso Innocenti Mini DTomaso. We have the Ford Sport Ka. We have the Ford Capri Tickford Turbo. We have the Ford Focus RS. We have the DTomaso P72. And we have the W Motors Veneer Supersport. That is going to be all that I had for you in today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. Also subscribe to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so every subscription counts now, because we are so close. We're a mere 1,320 or something away from that. So if you guys do want to help and boost me to 10k, that would be absolutely lovely. I want to be one of the first Top Drives YouTubers to hit 10k. That would be absolutely amazing. But if you guys also do want to see what I'm currently maxing out, I have an Instagram page where I post every single max that I do. If you guys want a big top drives community surrounding top drives where you can discuss with other like-minded people, maybe you want to discuss the new cars, maybe you want to discuss something else, maybe you need help with how to max out your cars, maybe you need help to know which cars you want to keep and which cars you want to fuse, all of that stuff you can check out in my Discord server. It's called the Top Drives Hideout. It's all about top drives, not so much about me, and we have over 1,700 members already, so what are you waiting for? Link to that and my Instagram page is down below in the description, as well as the link to my Patreon if you do want to support me on there and get your name featured at the end of every video. Or you can also support me by becoming a YouTube member. Then you get a badge next to your name every time you comment on a YouTube video. And you also get some emoticons you can use locally on my channel. As well as I get a mobile notification every time you comment. So I know that a member has commented. And I will probably give priority and respond to your comments first. With all of that being said though, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Top Drives. Until next time, stay safe, have a good one, take care of one another. And goodbye guys.